Hi, everybody. This is Jenna. I have been on Mounjaro / Zepbound for about 6 months and have been successful. I lost over 60 pounds. Today, I kind of wanted to talk about splurge guilt. For Mother's Day, my kids took me out to lunch. We had a wonderful lunch. I stayed within my calorie range, had a good lunch, nutritionally dense. I was so proud of myself. We were having a great day. We walked out of the restaurant and there was an insomnia cookie right next door. And of course, the kids wanted cookies. No problem. We were having a great day. We went in, got cookies, and I ate a small sugar cookie. It was within my calorie range. I keep track. That is helpful for me to keep track of my calories, what I'm eating, just so I don't go overboard. And I know if I didn't lose weight, kind of what happened, what went wrong. So I found myself worried, thinking about this cookie for days. That night it started and I'm obsessing about this cookie. And it's going on for days. And I'm like, why am I that worried about one cookie? Am I developing another issue? What is happening? When I really took a step back and thought about it, it's because I am so afraid of going backwards. Do I know that one cookie isn't going to set me back? Yeah, of course I do. But I come from, as I am sure a lot of us have, dieting my whole life. And one cookie would turn into 12 cookies and would turn into a splurge, gaining all the weight back, losing all the progress that I had made. And I'm really afraid of that. I started this journey at 280 pounds. And I can remember being just so self-conscious and so miserable. I am not the person that I was a year ago. We had taken the kids for a trip to Disney World. My youngest had not been there before. We took this wonderful trip to Disney World. And I remember holding everybody back because my back hurt from just walking. Everybody had to stop and slow down because I couldn't walk that fast because I was so heavy, it would hurt my lower back. And I remember going back to the hotel and feeling guilty that I did hold everybody back. And why did I hold everybody back? Because of my weight. Because I was so heavy, it was hard to walk for long periods of time. Not going to work functions. I would avoid social functions at any cost because I felt like I didn't look good in anything. I went shopping for clothes. Nothing looked right. And here I am standing next to someone who's younger and is dressed the part and looks nice in what they're dressed in. And here I am looking what, in my opinion, I looked frumpy. I know women who are of larger size and they carry themselves well and they look amazing. I am just talking about myself in general and how I felt about myself. Not wanting to see people from my past because I had gained so much weight and worrying about what they would think. Just not putting myself out there. I talked in my first video. I knew the risks with COVID. When you are overweight, it can lead to other issues with COVID. Of course, you never think it's going to happen to you. I got COVID, and it turned into COVID pneumonia. They had to take me in front of my children out of my home in an ambulance and take me to the hospital because my O2 sats were so low. I put my kids through that trauma, and it is partially because of my weight. So my fear of going backwards is great. And I realize that. That is because it's unrealistic. It is unrealistic to think I'm going to go through the rest of my life never eating cake, a cookie, a piece of pizza, a hamburger. That is not realistic. Nobody can do. I mean, I guess there's people that can, but not me. And I realized I have help now. I'm not doing this on sheer willpower alone. I have the help of this amazing medication, this amazing GLP-1 that changed my entire life. I can keep up with my kids now. I don't need to stop because I have back pain. My blood pressure is better. I have 2 grandparents that were diabetic. My aunt died from complications of diabetes. I can remember a year ago being afraid, actually afraid to get blood work done. I would not go to the doctor knowing they were going to order blood work because I knew I was on my way to diabetes. I just knew it. I was insulin resistant before. Actually, things did change. I gained more weight. And I was afraid it was just a matter of time before they came back and said, okay, well, your numbers show that you're diabetic. And I was scared. I lived my life embarrassed and scared. And who wants to live that way? I don't. For the past 6 months that I have been on this medication, I jumped in, and man, tracking food, exercising, just wanted to get everything I could out of this. After that hospital incident, I was determined something was going to give. I was going to do something this time because I was afraid of dying, and really, like, that did something to me. And so I hadn't really, in those 5 months, hadn't splurged too much. I mean, I had, things here and there, but didn't splurge. And that Mother's Day was my first splurge like that, and I was shocked. It made me feel that way. I was shocked it made me feel that way. That I felt such guilt, and all of that came back up again. Because I thought I was beyond it. I'm living this amazing new life. I have so much more confidence, but more importantly, so much more energy and hope. I have hope that things are going to continue to change. And not only do I not want to go backward, I need to push forward. I have a lot more weight that I need to lose. I need to keep going. I need to keep moving forward. I need to keep getting stronger. I need to keep losing weight, keep getting healthier. And I want to be healthy in my mind too. I don't want to view food as a food is good or bad, or it's the enemy, or I can't have it. And that's hard. It's hard because it's years and years and years of dieting and failing and gaining the weight back and feeling like there was something wrong with me and, eating at night and hiding it. So many years of doing things that were not healthy for me and not wanting to backslide. And, this also goes into the shortage too. And people being so afraid. I've heard it compared to, people on Mounjaro, and it's like they're drug addicts. It's like they're drug addicts seeking. No, we don't want to go backwards. We don't want to lose the progress we had. It has nothing to do with we're drug addicts or addicted or whatever. No, we don't want to go back to struggling. We don't want to go back to feeling that way, feeling embarrassed, failing again at another diet and gaining all the weight back. We don't want to do that. We are so fortunate to live in a time where this is possible. that we have this tool to help us lose the weight and get healthy if we put the work into it. Because I, truly do feel like you have to put the work into it. You have to put some effort into it too. It doesn't just come to you. I really do feel like if you are not willing to change and develop healthier habits, I really don't know what the point is. I guess, you could eat less and lose weight, but my journey is I jumped in and I wanted this so badly and I don't want to go back. And that's why splurging sometimes scares me. And I have to keep telling myself, no, you're not going to go backwards. One cookie. I just have to keep repeating and telling myself that. Telling myself I'm not going to let myself go backwards. Doing what I can't change the shortage. There's nothing I can do about that. I have been super lucky up until now. And I hope I keep being lucky, but I'm sure my time will come when I can't find my medication, and that terrifies me. Terrifies me because I don't want to go backwards. I want to hope that I developed habits, healthy, new, good habits, meal prep, things like that are going to get me through those times. But it's definitely a fear. It's definitely a fear. All right, that's it for today. I hope, someone out there can relate to this. Please comment. I thank you for watching or subscribing or whatever. But I just thank you for being here to listen to me. Have a good day.